Welcome back to the horror at Highrook. We're going to continue playing and see where we can find out what's happening with the Quran family. We can find out what actually happened to them, because I think we've got the ritual room open now. And yeah, let's just continue the story. Alrighty. So let's just refresh where we are. We've got the mechanist Asta in the machine room, and her vitals are pretty much fine. We've got the doctor in the laboratory. She's also fine. We've got the scholar. We're trying to get one more key so that we can open that coded journal in the study. We've got some basic meals. I think what we'll do is we'll let Hawk, because Mr. Tubbs doesn't do that. Okay, so we're going to let Hawk have something to eat. And then that helps, and that helps. And we've got Irving's eyepiece. This rose-tinted monocle is constructed with an exotic bulbous lens that improves the clarity of smudged or faded text. The lens itself comes from a set of polished glass discs found in an ornate chest, washed ashore in Ashport during the Great Coriolis storm a few years ago. Once the quality of the lenses was realized, they became much sought after, exchanging hands for extortionate sums across the city. Arlo Irving, head archivist at the Venatus Institute, was one of the first to commission eyewear manufactured with such lenses. Irving directed the reconstruction of Venatus's famous yet crumbling library. He had a hawk's eye for detail and whimsically claimed that he could read the books through their covers, but it was generally surmised that his remarkable acuity came from some magical quality imbued in the monocle itself. So this is an upgradable item. It's unique and it's got an infinite use. It supports with the little text thing, but I don't know if that's going to, like, for example, help us here. No. So we just keep that. We've got moonshine. We've got some grain. You know what? For now, we can get you, Vitali, to cook something. The doctor can come and dig in the courtyard. Everyone is sort of okay. Vitali does need to sleep soon. And yeah, let's continue. So we have opened the chapel, but I don't know what to do with this. Okay, so Atticus is now eaten. We can now go and spy. We've got some stuff for the doctor. We've got the focus fern, which goes into being cooked, and we've got the oil bud. We can perform a task with this. So, this one makes madness in there. So let's take you out of there for now. Right, Vitali, you can sleep. Atticus, you can come and cook this. Who needs to eat? Caligar can eat. That's what she can do. She can have a meal. Okay, so we've got moon grain in there, and we've got raw meat in there. Okay, let's see if Vitali can find anything in the library. Let's see if you start your task in the laboratory. Yes, excellent. Okay, so we've got the owl tea, which we can use for the study once he's finished in the archives. Atticus can dig a bit here, see if we can find anything else. Booster matrix, that goes in here. Am I right? Yep. Okay, Vitali's going to go here and open this here. Did you mess that up, Doctor? What's wrong with you? She can sleep so long. Alright, Atticus, you can cook some more. Nothing in the... These are all just to help. These are all just to help. Oh, Gideon's note. Okay. Gideon's note number 6. He was dying. I had no choice. I summoned the key while the veils were still thin, and I demanded that she take him into the gardens of the first circle. The rot will stop here. He will not worsen, but he cannot stay long without protection. He will become ash. He will wither away. I will raise myself further. I can enter Nibiru of my own volition. I will compel the needle to cure Simon. I will bring him home. Sophia must not know. It is best she believes that I have sent him to some private city infirmary. Once I have returned, she will see the reasoning and the glorious path ahead of all of us. The shadow is cast long across this house, but perhaps there is still time? What has Acheron done? He's really offered up his own child to some eldritch horror? Real monsters or rotten seekers, it don't matter to me. It's abduction, plain and simple. We must find the boy, but I don't care if Gideon is ever seen again. Yes, Atticus seems to have made a pact with the Communion, or the entities they revere, and to hide this from his wife. Such arrogance. Sophia Acheron is no idiot. Her intellect is easily a match for a husband. She will not be fooled. But of more pressing concern, who is this key? A demon, a seeker, or something else? If my memory serves me correctly, the key is an instrument of Nibiru, the chief doorkeeper of the unseen twin. If Gideon has awoken such an entity, then we will face more fearsome dangers than the Communion's thugs. Okay. So that can go into the records, and I think... Jesus, that gave me a fright. The opening eye, a right to break the threshold of the first circle, a knock on the gates of Nibiru, draw an arched door upon the wall in white chalk, circumscribe the form in a circle, and the apex of the arch draw a 12-pointed star. With your forehead pressed against the star, sing the song of the autumn key. Hold the edge of the frame, stare beyond the wall, eyes wide until the tears drop to the floor. Close your eyes, close your mind, and open the door. The fragments have formed the opening eye, the ritual that the seekers urge Gideon to complete. It is a window into Nibiru's hidden domain. Shuffles around the chamber, nervous but excited. It might seem foolish, but I think we must perform this rite to further our investigation. Vitali, are you mad? These evil rites should be burned, not performed. We should look for the Acherons here in the real world. Shakes his head vigorously. Gideon may have been insane, but we need not follow him into this lunacy. I hear you, Atticus, but it's clear that Gideon was determined to carry out this ritual. Perhaps we can find fresh tracks by replicating his actions. If you trusted my judgment during the Keel fever epidemic, then please remain in step with us now. Aye, Miss Callagher, you pulled me and my boys through that outbreak. I still owe you for that. I'm not happy with Batali's plans. It won't end well, but I'll do as you ask, for now. Alrighty, so we are going to close that, and how do I go back up here? Thank you. Oh, look how big my storage area is. Didn't realize it was so big. Alright, so that's going to go there. We're going to make this a bit bigger so we can see what's happening. And I think it's going to be Scholar. Yep, should we have them all in the same room? I don't think it's necessary, but we're going to anyway. Right, start task. What are we going to find? Interested to see what's going to happen once we've performed this ritual. Mr. Tubbs doesn't like it. Ooh. The world melts into a watery gloom. A vision shimmers into view as if stepping through a waterfall. Hello? Are you from the outside? Have you come to take me home? Please take me home. It's so strange here. Roots like worms, and worms like roots. I don't like it, and I can't get out. I'm slow and empty, and I'm falling asleep. Am I dreaming? The one who brought me here won't take me home. She comes and goes, singing like a howling star, her head all broken up. Simon's image begins to waver. Please tell Pa I'm sorry about the necklace, and Miss Imp, and Ma, and Amy, and Tubbs. I am the key, the opener of the gates, instrument of the end. I am the keeper of Nibiru's secret paths. You have come knocking for me to return the boy. I will not. He is dreaming in the garden of the first circle. He will sleep with the shadows on the shore, a tribute to the end. Turn back, fleshlings. These roads are not for you. Task complete. Wow. I'm not doing anything. Ooh. Chapter 2. They are awakened. Dance has begun. Parables of the opening eye. Cracking the world. Okay. Are we not going to talk about this? A flickering form of sense of frozen fear. Something is here and also not here. Its half-present sense shivers through the air. So that increases my madness. That increases my madness and increases my madness. Alright, so Hawk needs to go sleep soon. Crack in the world. The key has returned to Nibiru, but a dark runic scar remains, etched into the floor of the chapel like a wound. A fetid draught rises from its inky outlines. This is a tear in the world, left behind in the aftermath of a dark ritual. Whilst present, its fractures might provide ingress into things from beyond. To mend this fracture, we need to banish the entities it gives birth to. What in the hell was that? It felt like the sky had become an ocean and drowned us all. The Akron boy, like a ghost, half here and half elsewhere, thin and hollow. And that beast, what horror, its head like a broken root. Was it real? And if so, what has Gideon done? That entity was an instrument of Nibiru, a lesser demon of the end, something I thought I would never witness. The key is the custodian of the first circle, the sentinel of the shore. I have read of such beings, but never dreamed I would see one. Perhaps the window through which the key spoke was not fully closed. There is a mark here on the ground, an uncanny rift or fissure, and a card seemingly dropped by the boy. We should monitor the scar, in case its presence conjures more nightmares. Very wise, Caligar. We need more information on how these unholy rituals operate, and who is involved. I suspect that there are more occult texts locked in the secure cases of the archives. I will send word to my colleagues at Venatus. Perhaps they will provide us with assistance in accessing them. Are we still paused? Alright. So, Vitali, can we banish you? Okay, I don't really want to be in the same room as that thing. Machine room. Okay, so we're going to have the mechanist in here. We're going to do you. Okay, Doctor, you're going to stay here. Atticus, you're going to stay... Atticus, you can go search. Vitali, you can chill in the study for now, and the doctor can wait here. At least until these remnants are gone. Damn roaches. Okay. I didn't realize that so much space. Complete. Ah, the schoolroom. Sophia's note. The brain cap I bought from Dye-Witch appears to be a waste of time. I hoped it would aid Simon's classes. However, the gadget not only requires the support of the machine room, it also seems to operate entirely randomly. Instead of focusing the user's mind for study, it imparts all kind of chaotic visions. I was tempted to return it, but Gideon disagrees, I think partly because he wishes to avoid leaving the house. I'm concerned that his solitude is a sign of something more troubling. I've been so immersed in my own studies recently that I did not notice this change in him. Maybe it is something to do with his work for the Seeker's Communion? I will have to ask him when the opportunity presents itself. Nothing from Dye-Witch ever works properly. It's a nest of grifters down there. But I'm glad the lady was starting to notice her husband's decline. Let us hope she got out before he got her involved in his wicked plans. It is a relief to find more evidence of Lady Akron. Sophia was a keen amateur scientist. I made her acquaintance at various lectures in town. A truly remarkable woman. I pray we might still find her safe. The device is a mechanist design, but it is unfamiliar to me. It seems to be some sort of mental imager. Even if it did not suit her needs, it might be useful to ours. The equipment in the schoolroom here might also be of use. The chair is designed to support machine-enhanced learning. If we can find the time within our investigation, we should do well to make use of the training offered here. Okay, so... Sophia's note can get sent to the records. Brain cap in the machine room. But now... Oh, I do have enough. Okay, you're going to do that. These things are still around. We can perform a task with this in the laboratory document box. Okay. As soon as that remnant is gone, we will do so. Asta, Vitali, and Hawk need to sleep. Okay. Here's a basic meal. There's Trace's chalk. There's raw meat. Oh, these things are just chilling here. It's very irritating. Everything is moldy. Yeah, I know. These things are taking forever to leave. Although maybe if you're sleeping, it's not going to be so bad. Vision of the lantern. It is twilight, and Amy is treading carefully through the icy field at the outskirts of the estate. Pa? Pa Alfred, she calls, holding an old flickering lantern ahead of her into the falling dusk. I know you're out here, old man. It's late, and dinner's on. You don't want it to end up with a plate full of wrinkled peas, do you? She stumbles briefly, regaining her balance, but the lamp shakes loose from her grip and rolls down a ditch into the mud and freezing slime. The girl curses. I'm going back in now, so finish your pipe and come in for tea. She heads warily back into the orange glow of the wellhouse before the clouds become lost in the darkening sky. You can perform a task with this card on the cliff top. Ooh, okay, that's the vision, this one. Okay. It'll be for when Hawk has finished sleeping. How is everybody's food? Asta can come eat something. Okay, the doctor can now go here with this. Okay, gift of the monkey. Machinist support. Okay. You've now eaten. You can find another thing in the brain cap. Okay, the vision was true. Corroded lantern. A dented and dirt-encrusted miner's lantern. Its working wirings clogged with mud and rust. If we clean it up, perhaps we can make it shine again. We can perform a task with this card in the laboratory. Okay, and we've got the cellar code. So we can perform a task with that in the machine room. And we've got another Sophia's note. The unsettling changes in my husband's character are accelerating. He acts like he is a seeker now, spouting their twisted occult adages and poring over their dusty tomes. I fear I am losing him to their fanaticism. His mania also seems to have overridden any concern for Simon's illness. He ignored the Cane Cross Yard medicals who came to help and instead spent the time placing the house in lockdown. He is constantly distracted and refuses to talk about Simon at all. I'm not sure what his intentions are, but I have begun to keep my work in the cellar atrium in order to avoid any potential clashes. I will place a spare key with this note so it will not get locked out of there too. Okay, cool. So we've got you. We don't have enough. I don't suppose this helps you. Nope. Okay. Okay, I don't want that. Okay, let's see here. This can go there. Hawk is fine. Vitali, you need to sleep. You can continue searching. You will have to wait for something to help you. So let's do this so long. Once you finish with the brain cap, you can do the cellar code and then you need to sleep. Oh, he's there with the guy. With Vitali. Everyone is busy doing something, okay? Right. Vision of a generator. You can perform this card in the task with this card in the kitchen. Okay. And you, my dear, need to come sleep first before we do the cellar code. Okay, you sleep. Gift of the monkey is another support. Catalytic powder. We've got machine oil. Atticus, you can come and cook this thing. We have another raven cap. Provide that or inspiration, but can also make you ill. Probably not a bad idea to try that out. Doctor, would you like some moonshine? You're sleeping. You're not doing anything right this second. Vitali. really have anything specific for you to do, buddy. You can't even look outside. Okay, well, you can study in the archives. Right. So we're getting a little bit more into what's happening. All right. A small hand crank generator designed to offer powerful mechanist devices. Its portable and reusable nature make it a favorite support tool for the traveling engineer. Azar Javed was a nomadic automaton designer. His lifestyle made it difficult to practice his trade, and his caravan was notorious for its mechanical appearance, sprouting antennae and coughing out fumes. More a workshop than a home, Azar shared this wagon with an endless parade of half-built mechanical dolls. He designed his generator based on a ritualistic energies drawn from a strange, repetitive, winding action. His design was eschewed by some as psychically unwise, but its portability soon made it popular. Okay, so this can go in here because this is going to help. Another note from Sophia. It has been some time since the weather has permitted me to continue my experiments outside. The smog-laden rain chokes up my devices with an oily film. Today, however, a break in the clouds has given me the opportunity to accomplish at least a little work. I left Simon with Amy. He is still ill, but my husband says not to worry. A cold is doing the rounds. I'm still waiting for a delivery of schematics from the town, but I will test my prototype today. Until either the sunlight or my power supply fail, I need more data to improve my design. Typical. A rainstorm began at noon and I had to retreat. The generator I brought from Dulwich might be ruined. I'm going to try and dry it out, but I suspect that will not help. I hate this blasted climate. Okay. So you've got 2 things to work on, my dear. 3 things, actually. Okay, Eutychus, you are... Hawk, you are still fine. You can make some food, though, I think. Let's let you make some food. So let's do a healing sprig for Doctor. Okay. You're doing something, you're doing something, you're doing something, you're doing something. Great. Right. Great. Hey, we got another tracker's guide. Fantastic. Who needs to eat the most? Charlie needs something. Oh, wow. Okay. Alfred's boat. Who's Alfred? Oh, he's the butler. I'm worried about the master. Since he started talking with those seekers, the house has been filling up with all kinds of oddments. Horrible antiques and tattered books full of foreign writing. Dire portraits I would not look upon. Amy says that just touching some of these items made Simon poorly, and now the Lord himself is suffering from some sort of melancholy. Perhaps Lady Sophia is worried too. She asked me to bring some of her stuff down to the cellars, told me that she might start working down there. I am thinking that if anyone else gets ill, I might have to start misplacing some of these weird objects when I handle the deliveries. I don't like to deceive, but I don't want Amy getting poorly either. Oh, Alfred. Interesting. A groundskeeper and his daughter attended to the family, taking their own lodgings in the old well house. It appears that the father was also suspicious of Gideon's behavior, and had been stashing some of the Lord's tools and relics. I am not sure if this will help or hinder us. Alfred Blaine, I think was his name. I'd see him now and again at the docks in Aldworth or at Dulwich Market. He seemed like a decent fella, bit of a dreamer and a bit too fond of smoking, but a good sort. Heard he'd adopted some of the orphans with his missus. I hope him and his daughter are safe somewhere. We should pay attention to the journals if we can find more. It's remarkable how overloaded the domestics can be. Overlooked. No doubt the Acheron's servants had accepted all manner of occult deliveries and had access to the private chamber of the family. Okay. Pause. Thank you. Booster matrix comes down here. Oh yeah, that's not a thing we can work on. Alfred's note we can send to the records. Chemical worksheet does +1 for the laboratory. Ooh, we have a new fragment, guys. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Let's continue to see what else is in this brain cap. Need to banish the entities it gives birth to. We haven't banished anything so far. Atticus made a meal. He said Vitali needs to eat. Okay. Make... Oh, this just goes in there. Okay, fine. Atticus, can you search for some more stuff, please? Thank you. So that's fine. Grain cup. These two things help. These help. Catalytic powder helps. You can be made into something, so why don't you come and make something, Doctor? Make your favorite moonshine. Useful, good there. The way I use this though. So let's lessons. Place a lesson task. Task support. I wonder if it's going to be secrets. Place a secret card in a slot. We don't have a secret card yet. But we're opening more and more doors, which is great. Everybody's busy. Okay. You can continue with the codex. Vision of a thief. Rain pounds on the roof. It crackles like gravel on the grimed panels of the chapel skylight. Lord Acheron is here, examining one of the wooden side tables. His hands move around the dark wood beading, trying to find something by touch alone. A soft click reveals a small secret compartment. It is a thin drawer that slides out from beneath. The Lord of Highrook takes a few slips of paper from his pocket and stashes them in the tray. He pushes the wood back until another click occurs. Then, satisfied the stash is safe, he slopes from the room. The rain frizzes angrily behind him. To perform a task with this in the chapel. Okay, but in order to use that, I've got to put this... How am I going to remove this thing? Because I don't... It's locked there. Monkey, those are still yours. You found meat. Moonshine. Let's get the doctor. No, we don't need the doctor to do anything. This gives that or that. So let's have you eat that. Let's see what happens. We've got healing potions anyway. Hawk can sleep. Hawk also needs to eat. Calico needs to eat. Doctor, you can come and cook meat. Gift of the owl. Alrighty. Perhaps you should look somewhere else. Yeah, but I don't really know where else to look, bud. Gonna get up now, I suppose. Vitali's note. It is difficult not to despise that lump Atticus. If we did not require the presence of someone to hunt and carry, then I would send him away, or at least petition to the others that we do so. The horrors of Highrook are not those which we can beat with hands like clubs. They are not something we can take out into the garden, hit with a spade, and bury in thin dirt, as Atticus no doubt wishes to do. This place is a puzzle box of many-dimensional complexity. As an example, whatever ritual incantations Lord Acheron may have uncovered, it is only my learning and insight that will allow us to engage with him in the correct manner. You are full of yourself. Venatus' letter. Fellow Mechanist Aster. First, we commend you on your commitment to this investigation. A paper of your findings will be most welcome in the Institute archives. Judging from your description of the modified locks, it appears that Lord Acheron has been receiving assistance from the Seekers. The Communion has developed an alternative configuration to our standard locking mechanism, and its use is to secure their hideout and archives. Their work is far from sophisticated, though, and we have included an MK1 skeleton key with this letter to enable you to bypass their crude revisions. We wish you good fortune in your work. May the cogs turn your way. Okay. So that will go there. So where does this go now? In the archives. Oh, archives. I wonder if this goes in the archives. Same color. Where are you, Vitali? Yeah. Okay. Vision of a locked box. Ooh, in the cellar. Okay. Atticus's note number 1. Ooh. Repugnant spores. As I suspected, the aftermath of our ritual has invited new terrors into the house. Perhaps they are linked to that cursed mark in the chapel. We should use our skills to remove or destroy them before they damage us or the property. Okay, we can overcome this entity with match its attributes. 2. What do we have? Increase the injury level of nearby characters every hour. We might be able to filter them away somehow or neutralize them with smoke. Cloud of simmering spores, a brackish yellow haze that seems to arise from everywhere and nowhere. Its sickening spores catch in the throat and cause hacking coughs which rack the victim with painful spasms. 2 cooking and 2 things, so we should be able to do that. Let's see. You're busy there, you're busy there. Who needs to eat? Hawk needs to eat something. Do not normally do writing, but sometimes something is off. This Highrook place is a wreck. Oh, okay. Full of junk and leaks, broken things. Don't like it. Smells wrong. Feels wrong. The scholar is a brainworm and Asta is boring. A puppet-loving mechanist. The doctor's the only normal one. Wish she would take that mask off. She fixed me up last spring from keel fever. She cared not about the bodies, waded all in and treated us. In some fancy skirt too. Elegant, you might say, even in all that filth. Anyway, Josko asked me to get his silver snuff box back from the cellars here. Apparently he dropped it last summer when helping out with the delivery. If I leave it by the gate in the courtyard, one of his boys will pick it up. Okay, thanks Atticus. You need to eat something. Okay, so we've got moonshine and moonshine. We've got you working there, we've got Atticus eating, we've got you working in the machine room. Let's get the doctor to dig. See what else we can come up with. I wonder if this will work. Seeker's letter. Brother Acheron, your skills improve. However, your recent divergence from my instruction is concerning. We know that you acted in order to protect your son from further illness, but the instruments of Nibiru are not destined for trivial or domestic application. The key will be unlikely to return Simon to you without significant persuasion, and although his sickness will remain stable in the garden, no undescended entity can remain in that place for long. We hope you will rein in your personal impulses during the next stage of our journey. Oh, we've got a key. Oh, we had this key the whole time. Didactic program. A perforated instruction card. It is lined with codes that direct a mechanist educational chair. When this code is executed with enough insight, the process can enhance the skill of the participant. Using this card will increase the attributes of the character performing the task. The number needed to complete this task is based on the current level of the student. Okay, so this is going to be in the school. I kind of want to say Vitali. Nothing here helps at school though. Continue there. What do we have here? Memories, substance, tears, paths, incantations, sensations, root drinks, substance, mysteries. Interesting. Because you don't have candles, you don't have candles, you don't have candles, you got candles. Okay, so you can do something in the cellars. Oh, Atticus can also do secrets. But nobody can do school? Everyone's busy right this second, so let's just see. Belch. Caligar, when you finish there, my dear, you need to sleep. What in the world is weekend? Look at that. Okay. Gained insight. A small revelation, a new knowledge that can be applied to improve one's skill. Max 8 single use. Alright, so I think... I think let's put you here. Requires 2. Oh, that just gives us 1. You don't have any other. Okay, well, you can continue with your brain stuff. Attackers can't. Oh. Mr. Mouse. Oh, number 2. One day Mr. Mouse was watching from his window and he saw a little jolly boat being paddled along the river. Sitting in the boat were the 4 visitors that he had been expecting. With a squeak, Mr. Mouse climbed down from the window. He knew that the visitors must never see him or all would be lost. He was, after all, just a little mouse. Pulling on his little mouse jacket, Mr. Mouse scurried to his cozy mouse hole in the wall. He would have had to prepare for the arrivals. They were here to meddle with the great king's dreams. Perhaps they would even put some of them in jars and take them away. And Mr. Mouse couldn't have that. This is bizarre. Okay. In the study. Small pocket book. And we don't have enough to do that yet. Okay, Caligar, you need to sleep. Okay. Performance card in the kitchen. Yep. You're busy still. You don't have enough yet, so do that. We'll do that, because it'll be machine oil, which will be here. Right. Esther also needs to sleep. Vision of a silver pen. Okay. Everybody is better. Right. Vision of a silver pen. The schoolroom is a Spartan place, its bare boards mottled with ink stains and chalk dust. Sophia Acheron is attending to the bulky mechanical chair that squats in the center of the room. She removes a slim metal pen from her pocket and uses it to reset a button in the awkward recess. The chair begins to hum and whir, its insectile limbs moving into some predetermined formation. Happy with this result, she places the pen on the leather seat and stands up to reset the chair. The pen rolls into the shadows, falling into a gap in the upholstery. Lady Acheron does not notice, and after a short pause, she gathers the rest of her tools and leaves the room. So that we can do in the schoolroom. However, oh, we don't need anybody. Right. You can come and do this thing. Okay. What have you found? Oh, good, you found some meat. Right, let's do meat first. Atticus. Asta needs to sleep. Vitali can do the secrets. What about the secrets? This is intriguing. Very different to any game I've ever played. But I'm enjoying the story. Keen to see where it takes us. Keen to see where it takes us. Right. That gives us an extra key. There's a key here. Yes. Great. And a puzzle box. We've got 2 things in the study, but Vitali needs to sleep. Atticus made a meal. Who needs to eat the most? Caligar. Okay, you eat. Atticus, you can continue searching. And you, for now, can just cook something. An entity has crossed the veil. Sweet, what do we have here? 2 roots and 2... Okay, so this must be the doctor. As soon as she's finished eating, we can get her to fight the monster. Great. Oh, takes a little bit of time, but it does work. We don't need you yet. Let's put you here. You can go here and open that. You found meat. That's fine. You can continue there. You found another mushroom. Why did you cook something, Hawk? Oh, the kitty says hiss. Right. A crack in the wall is excellent. +1. So let's see here. Right, so now we can get the doctor to get up 1, or we can do... You know what? I think we're going to do Vitali. Vitali must increase his skill. Puzzle box. Oh, we've got another one of those. Great. That increases you, and that's a permanent. Excellent. Okay, you can't find anything in there. So let's look in the archives in the memories. You've cooked something. What do you give? Or doctor. Okay, so Atticus or Hawk. I call him Atticus, but his name is Hawk as well. And Caligar can come and eat that. Great. This TV going to click there. Gift of the bee. Awesome. Okay, so you can come up here and you can make... Ooh. Gideon's notebook 8. The circles are drawing in. I'm not sure if I am outside or inside. I hear the sea of stars lapping on the shore of Nibiru. In my dreams, I feel the oily roots of the first circle grasping at my flesh. And when I awake, part of me is still there within those obsidian spires. I will not let my mind be drowned by these outer beings. I am a seeker. I opened the gate. I made the key shelter my son. I will find a path to ascension. I know I can find the strength to succeed. Another of the entities has crossed over yesterday, a gross maggot of disturbing proportions. I destroyed it before anyone else saw and was rewarded with such a sense of triumph. I will protect my family. Sophia will understand soon, but for now I must hide the truth from her. She has been spying on me. I know it. At least we can rid ourselves of the invading fiends. They are not all untouchable phantoms. It appears so, Atticus. Though take care when facing them, they still exhibit unnatural powers. We must examine each new entity carefully in order to counter their intrusions. True. Sophia's note. The direction of Gideon's new work unsettles me. He is obsessed with a mythical place called Nibiru. He seems convinced it truly exists, populated with wondrous treasures and powerful entities. I pray that his newest session does not involve Simon, especially considering his recent illness. He idolizes his father and is always eager to help. Of course, I blame the Seekers for Gideon's transformation. I'm sure they're exploiting him for their own gain. He even suggested that I should halt my development of the field phone and instead aid him in a communion. Perhaps I'm being paranoid, but I'm going to make my work more secure. The last thing I want is for my research to end up in the hand of some cultists. A familiar tale, I'm afraid. The aspirations of the wife being subject to the ambitions of the husband. Sophia was a skilled inventor in her own right. Perhaps if her research had been pursued instead of her husband's, this whole debacle might have been avoided. Regardless of their marital squabbles, we should investigate the devices Sophia was designing. If we can visualize hidden signals, then it might be of great use to us. By pursuing her design, we will likely find more traces of the lady herself. I truly hope so, Vitali. I am convinced that you would not have been willing a participant in her husband's occult practices. Okay, so that can go into the records. Alrighty, you are busy doing the oil. You have increased, so we can now undo that. Atticus, you finished sleeping? Yes, you finished sleeping. You can go and search some more. Doctor's busy. Vitali's busy. Asta can go sleep. Or should she eat? Let's get Asta eat, then sleep. wasting my time. Okay, and we said we were going to let you sleep. That's right. An entity has crossed the veil. Ooh. What have we got? Food and... Okay, so we need her to finish sleeping. Here's note 6. A horrible truth has been unveiled. Simon, my dear son, is not with the Seekers or anywhere in Black Sands. He's been sent somewhere else. I heard Gideon talking in the chapel last night. He was conversing with someone or something. A voice as cold as the night sky, the guttural alien tongue. A visitor claimed that Simon was in the arms of Nibiru, that foul place my husband is so obsessed with. They continued, describing the door to this place as both below and beyond the house. I stood there outside the room, incensed with rage. There is no use confronting my husband about this anymore. I fear for what he might do. I need to access Nibiru myself and rescue my son. Oh dear. So Sophia discovered what we already know. I cannot imagine her distress. I know she already lost faith in Gideon's intentions, but this discovery must have left her feeling entirely alone. A tragic revelation indeed. I hope her reaction didn't lead her into the rash of dangerous actions. She clearly intended to take matters into her own hands. Yeah, she did, because she's a mom. And that's what moms do. Okay, I think that's how it's supposed to look. Okay. Chasing charcoal. Oh, yes, okay, so... You haven't finished sleeping yet, my dear. Machine oil. That's fine. Nothing really for you to do yet. Okay, it's to you. Doctor, you can dig. Doctor needs to sleep soon as well. Let's hope we can defeat this entity. Great. Excellent. Faint insight gives us +1 to the schoolroom. Awesome. Esther? You're still fine. Put you back in here. Continue looking. Doctor needs to sleep. Atticus is still searching. Scholar doesn't have anything yet to do. Great. A delivery. Another delivery in the middle of all this chaos? Seems like the rumors haven't pulled off the errand boys yet. Right, that is going to be in the laboratory. So when Caligar is awake, Atticus, you can cook some food, please. Caligar is sleeping. What else is pretty okay so far. Alright, let's continue. As a note, I was hoping to find more evidence of Sophia's fate. It's been years since we last spoke, but I cannot forget her soft voice and sharp mind. Sophia is a natural scientist, hamstrung by a social code that smothers her skill and ambition. I loathed her husband. He was an egotistical and pompous, but also distracted, which boded well for our friendship. Our tryst began as innocent conversations buoyed by an enthusiasm that I first thought was platonic and later realized was more. Perhaps we can still find her. I truly hope so. I must work to ensure that people come to know the talent the woman had and what she might have become if given the freedom to pursue her dreams, just in case the worst does happen. Were you having an affair with the wife? Interesting, Esther. Interesting, dearie. You can go there, you can go up there. Senville Gazette 2. Black Sands residents dream same dream. In what is being described as a bout of mass hysteria by sleep clinicians, many Black Sand residents have reported having the same dream on Tuesday night. This occurrence, which has been dismissed by the mayor, who claims to have had a very different dream that night, saw people reporting nighttime visions of a long hall in which a nasty sort of shadow produced feelings of dread and sickly loathing. The High Council has appealed for calm and suggested women and children drink 1 milk cup of egg brandy before sleep to treat any unsettling nighttime visions. Of course they're not believed, hey? Inspiring text in the schoolroom. Okay. you can chill out there for now. Doctor, you finished sleeping? Yes, you finished sleeping. So you're going to come here. You're busy there. Okay, so we've got a basic meal. Nobody really needs to eat right now, but we do need to eat this meal at some point. I think we want Atticus to do this. Okay, let's see you come back down here. Alrighty, everybody's busy doing something. Charlie needs to sleep next. An entity has crossed the veil. Oh, that's fine. It's not the task. Ooh. Look at all these things. Okay. Right, so we're going to put you there. You can come down here. You, we have more of. A letter from P. Dear Sophia, I finally found the schematic for that thermostatic valve you were asking about. It was stuffed behind Henry's desk. Heaven knows how the man is so untidy. I was troubled to hear that Gideon is behaving strangely. After you told me of his manner, I spoke to the staff at Wilkins, and they told me he hasn't been seen for weeks. And when he was last present, he was locked in a muffled argument with some folk from Senville and Deep Spire. When they left, rumours sprung up that they were part of the communion. The folks at Wilkins love to gossip, so I don't know how much truth there was in it. Anyway, take care, my dear, and I hope to see you at the Candlemas lectures. P. Okay. You're busy there. What else did you find? In the study? Cool. And an inspiring text in the schoolroom. Okay. Tickets, you can continue there. I think everybody's busy doing something, and then we can sort out sleep and food. Great, faint insight. Lovely. Esther doesn't really need to sleep. Sure, because if it's elsewhere. Gift of the moth. See, that's another one of these. Memories down here. So that's a permanent one that we can perform tasks. Gift of the moth. Trowel. Garden guide. One use. Okay, well then you can come dig. We do have a meal, so I think once Hawk must come and eat something. Okay. You're busy? You're busy? You, Esther, needs to sleep. And you found another one of these. Great. You can come continue in the archives. Great. Hawk has finished eating. I want him to sleep next. Right, you can go back here. Hawk, you can go to sleep. In the study. Chemical worksheet, that's for the laboratory. You can come, Vitali, you also need to sleep, buddy. Healing Spire. Let's see. Esther, I don't really have anything for you to do. So you can dig. So we'll bet this will go here. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're going to the dining room. Aha. It's going to be you again, Esther. It's going to come out here. Okay, you cannot do that. You're still busy. Great. Go to sleep, Vitali. Everyone else is still busy. What we'll do is we'll put the moon, these ones here. Those there. So at least we've got that. Great. There's no card. These all give +1. So, Vitali, you've now finished sleeping. Gift of the mouth. Alright, let's put you there. You cannot dig because you don't know how. Let's give you the mushroom. Let's get... Oh, Esther should have... Damn, okay. Hello, God, you can dig. Yeah, we've got food. Let's continue. The bee. I also want Esther to have a healing potion because I think she's getting a little bit torn up there. Right, there we go. Okay, Caligar, you need to sleep. Vitali, you need to eat. What do we find here? A diagram. Increase the attributes of the character performing the task. That's going to be you. Alright. Doctor's sleeping. She's learning. He's waiting for food. Garden root goes here. Healing spring goes there. We just keep going. Meow. Right, 1, 2, 3, and then you will be 4. You'll be eating. Excellent. Let's put this meal here for Vitali. Esther also needs to eat soon. Hawk, you're fine still, so you can continue looking. You can come back down here. Doctor can make a healing potion. Eating, looking, digging. Oh, another one. Gosh. Can these go in here? Put you there. Let's let Atticus finish. You've got mysteries. You've got mysteries. You've got one on devices. So we'll put you there. Let's do you there. You're fine there. Great, another healing potion, fantastic. You can use some oil. Is that Vitali? Have a shroom. A mushroom. He still can sleep so long. Seems prudent that you sleep. I'm being hurt. Oh shit. Okay, let's give you a return to the sewer of the world. Faint light. Fantastic. Oh. Okay. Vitali's okay. You're injured, Caligar. Yes, I know you're injured. Let's put you here, and you can go here. You can go here. Okay, Atticus, you are still fine. Go back there. Let's continue with you. Esther, you've now slept. I don't have anything for you though, so what we'll do, we'll let you look in there. That's fine. Okay, the doctor's health is restored. Hang on. Has that been there the whole time? You can go back there. Okay, increase the character. We're going to do the doctor there. That's all the same. Put the shroom down here because sometimes it's worth it and a lot of the time it's not worth it. Look again. Doctor's busy. You can look some more. Need to find some food, Atticus. You can't dig, can you? Nope. Ooh. Right. Vitali, you can exorcise that demon. Cave lantern with this card in the cellars. Great. Inspiring text. Okay, so first things first. We're going to do this. Okay. Doctor, you're next. Asta's still fine. She's a little bit hungry. Let's see what you find out there, Asta. How many more do we have to do? The spectacles. Oh, they're here. Okay, you couldn't find anything. Vitali, you can sleep, buddy. You can have a snooze. Gift of the mole. Okay. And increase the doctor's skill. Maybe some more archivist key. There must be an explanation. Yep, and once Vitali's finished sleeping. Great. You can work out the secrets. What have you got us here? Healing sprig and an oil bud. And you definitely need to sleep. You can come and dig. That's all fine. Okay. Need to find some more food, people. Okay. Great, thank you. Still fine. Entity has crossed the veil. And it's another one of those. So let's put Vitali here. What have we got here? Can perform a task with this in the laboratory. Okay. Great. Shipping crate in the machine room. Oh, finally! You can search. Come on, Vitali, you got this. Yes. Enough. My children are not to be crushed so casually. They are but grubs who stumbled into your world. The window is closed. The seal is returned, though it will not help you. Flail against the circles. You will break yourselves on our walls. Return to the quiet veil of ignorance while you still can. What's happening? An angelic hymn. Good lord. Seal of Nibiru. A seal of Nibiru, a runic mark etched into the smooth pebble of basalt. This dark medallion is a symbol of power, a token of acknowledgement from beyond. Is that it? Have the horrors stopped? If that's all these demons have to offer, then their bark is worse than their bite. Yes, we have sealed the fissures that was formed during the ritual, and it appears that Nibiru must have acknowledged our progress. Now the incursions have increased. We can return to locating Lady Sophia. It seems she designed some sort of communication device. With luck, Sophia might have her prototype with her. If we construct our own version, we might be able to make contact. Okay, so here we've got Ember Liquid. This is Emberite. A miraculous find. It can dissolve grime from cockwork, bolster the strength of metals, and improves conductivity in electromagnetic devices. In Venatus, our reserves of this are kept under lock and key. If we have any tools we can upgrade, we should take them to the forge and use Emberite to improve them. Okay, well, we can't go to the forge yet, can we? No. We just want to make sure that everybody is... Oh, fuck, you're in there. Doctor, let's move you out here. You're busy there. No one else is in a room with a ghoul? +1. Ooh, a ration box. I've got to wait for Mr. Tubbs to move. Soporific snuff. The sleeping aid is popular in Ashburg where the factories churn night and day. Made from desiccated velroot, pouches of this glittering lilac dust are sought after by insomniacs and addicts alike. Okay, so that goes in the sleeping room. That was a good find. So once you're gone, Calico needs to eat. Calico can't do fuck all because there's a cat in the way. Calico can't do anything here either because there's a summoned thing in there. We wanted Hawk to be more progressed. Let's just let everything happen. You can come down here and do that though. It's a good game. The dining room. Okay. Lucas has improved his skills. Yay! Good job, buddy. Now, as soon as that stupid thing is left, we can go cook something. Oh, exotic spices, task support, cooking. And a shipping crate in the machine room. Excellent. Okay, so okay, everyone's just gonna chill for 2 minutes. Okay. Yep, you found the next piece. That's and a delivery note. Dear Mrs. Acheron, please find enclosed the schematic you requested, drawn up by Flitwick's Wiring and Supplies Dulwich. We hope the illustration is to your satisfaction and look forward to doing business with you again. KH Provisioning. Awesome. Shipping crates. Right, okay. So now we have you're busy. Dr. Callaghan needs to sleep. So let's take Dr. Callaghan sleep. He also needs to sleep. Okay, Atticus, you're gonna sleep next. I also want you to sleep. You're busy there. A ration box. We can all eat this together to reduce our hunger. Oh. Okay, so we're going to put you, and you, and you, and you, and let's do hawk to cook. Ration box. Start. I don't know this is how it works, but anyway. It goes in there. Right. Excellent. Everybody's not hungry anymore. Fantastic. Asta needs to sleep the most. Okay, Asta, you sleep. Atticus, oh, you're good. Caligar. And Vitali. Vitali, can you do a focus fern here? Good. Everybody's busy. I think everybody's been upgraded once now at least. That's great. Excellent. Our tea, meat. You fucked up that. I don't know what you did there. Healing dose. Schoolroom. Heavy with chalk. Let's get the doctor in here. Okay, you finish sleeping, Esther. So you can come down here. Vitali needs to sleep. And you can cook. I only need 2 pieces left of that drawing. Everybody's busy with something. All right. Chemical worksheet. +1. Okay. Anyway, Caligar, you've made supper. Thanks, Atticus. Everyone's okay, but Vitali, your madness is a bit weird, Ooh, we got the next piece. And Sophia's note. Simon is gone. Gideon refuses to tell me where he is, only that he is safe and protected from whatever illness is plaguing him. I think he has sent my son to the Seekers, to one of their secret hideouts. I am so angry that I'm shaking as I write. Gideon is deluded, as if dangerous arcane rituals can help where medicine cannot. He needs familiar faces and proper treatment, not strangers experimenting with his health. I cannot continue my work until I have found where Gideon has sent my son. I will store my materials in the cellar until I have located them. Once he is back, I will make plans for the 2 of us to leave, even if temporarily. We cannot stay here safely any longer. Sorry, Sophia, that sucks. That sucks. Possible +1 vows. Okay, let us continue. Go to day 11. Okay, more raw meat. More ever fungus. You can perform a task with this card. Do your job properly, Caligar. Can only be used for Atticus in the courtyard. Okay. Atticus in the courtyard. Oh, that's his mate's thing. Okay. Asta, you're still fine. Why don't you come and cook something for us, dearie? At least this is a bit of Atticus' story, giving his friend the... Okay. Someone who haunted this house was a magpie. Always bits and pieces hidden away here and there. Keep finding weird stuff. Makes my task harder. Got Joskel's gear from the undercoves though. He told me I might as well look for the Beardhold knives while I'm here. He said Acheron had them. Well, Atticus Hawk is going to have them now. This is the start of an optional quest for Atticus. You do not need to complete this quest to finish the game. Okay, well, that's fine. Joskel's letter. Dear A, thanks for getting the box back to me. You always were a bit of a bloodhound. My great find also tells me that Highrook is in a right state. Might be a good opportunity to liberate a few things, eh? I mention this because a contact of mine has always yearned for a full set of Beardhold knives, and that Highrook, by all accounts, held one. He'll be willing to pay a princely sum to acquire it. He reckons that the Lord held a Quillian, Rondel, Poignard, and Jambia, the full Beardhold quartet. Apparently the Lord didn't recognize their value and basically threw them away when he thought them bought the place. You don't need to find them, of course, and fix them up if they aren't up to scratch. You'd need to find them, of course, and fix them up if they aren't up to scratch, but a small fortune could be waiting for you if you manage to get them all. Come on, eh? You'll be daft not to do it. Start in the cellars. One of my crew swears they saw some fancy foreign daggers they went delivering the Acherons last spring. Okay, Atticus in the cellars. So let's put Atticus in the cellars. Joskel's thingy-mabobby. Shipping crates for the machine room. Fungus for the laboratory. I'm not getting you to do anything in the laboratory because you suck right now. I don't know what the fuck your issue is, Calibar. Okay, let's see if you can find anything there. You're cooking. You're not doing anything because you're a waste of space at the moment. Although, let's do you there. And you... Ooh. I need something else to help me in the caves. Can we do this? Yes, okay. Right. Cool, we got another basic meal. And I think Vitaly after this needs to sleep. Get rid of some of the madness. Alrighty. Atticus finished his job. Perhaps we should focus on things elsewhere. Right, Vitaly's going to sleep. You've got task support for this. Inspiring text in the schoolroom. That'll be for Atticus. Asta's fine. Vitaly's sleeping. Hawk does need to sleep too, though. Alright, well, you can... Oh, there we go. That's fine. Cat's moved. Great. Oh, Gideon's note. I think Sophia has been hiding her work from me. She used to share her discoveries, but I know she harbors a mistrust of the communion, and ever since my collaboration with them, she has become withdrawn. Admittedly, I have been preoccupied with myself. My work is now beyond the realms of mundane science, but I know she will not discuss the new paths that I have been taking. She considers them unsafe. Yesterday, I found a fragment of some mechanist blueprint in the schoolroom, a part of her field phone design, but now is not the time to introduce any anomalies to the local spectra. It would disturb my work. I will seal the fragment away and perhaps discuss it with her when my work with the Seekers is done. Gideon's a dick. I don't want to put that there yet. I want everybody to be top health. Sleep is restorative, ain't it so? Atticus, you can sleep. Got a restoration box for meals when everybody needs. So it's not urgent right now. Caligar also needs to sleep. Let's let Caligar sleep. I can go there. Please go. Oh, this is one of those things we can do something with. Goes there, that goes there. These can go here. These can go there. Okay, get up now, I suppose. Right, Atticus, you're awake. Caligar needs to sleep. You can check in the cellars for now. And once Caligar's finished sleeping, we will put that last bit in there. Sleep offers some repair. Shipping crate. Okay, that's going to go in the machine room. You can go there, and you can come. Wait, let's move that out the way. A schematic blueprint. Machine room. Dark lines and creases spread across the creased sheet like cracks in paving. Smudged comments and annotations indicate a communication device of some kind. The few legible sections of text are written in Lady Sophia's spidery cursive. We can perform a task with this in the machine room. So that is what you will be doing. Everybody else is fine. I don't know how to make the Vitali less less crazy. He's going a little bit mad. Let's put the shipping crate here in case it's got stuff we can use. Kitty Cat says purr. Alright, field phone. We need 4. Caligar, are you capable? Are you actually capable? That is the question. Okay. Put you there. I really want to swap these, but I don't have anything to help him in his journey. Is busy, Caligar's busy. Vitali and Hawk are not busy. Vitali eat something. Hopefully that'll help. A ghostly image of the Lady Sophia appears before you. Wait, what? Who are you? You managed to duplicate my device? This is a miracle. Can you hear me? See me? You must be close. The field does not reach far. Where are you? In the house? She seems anxious and drained, kneeling over the edge of a dark subterranean cliff. A makeshift camp is visible behind her. You must hurry. The connection will not last long. It's me, Sophia. Jane Astor. I'm sorry we had to meet again under these awful circumstances. I'm here to find you with the team sent by the council. Where are you? Are you safe? Oh, Jane, it's good to hear your voice. It's been too long. But where am I? I cannot really say. I followed Gideon through a secret door in the cellars, a hidden entrance that led to an even deeper labyrinth, and now I am trapped in a maze of strange tunnels and eerie chambers. I have water and food, but the projection splutters like a guttering candle. I am mapping up the surrounds. Perhaps seekers have a secret hideout or shrine down here. If I can find it, then I might find a path to the sun. I left the last of my notes in the forge. The code is... You managed to note down the sequence as the image dissolves. Get out of my head. Ghastly grimness. Perfect timing. The crossing is treacherous, but the dark can become darker still. Notes of Sophia Acheron. forge code. Science. Unlike the chaotic missteps of law seekers in ritual, a mechanical solution has yielded actual progress. Sophia's alive, and we can contact her through the very machine she devised. We must reactivate the field phone and find a way to rescue her. Aye, Miss Asta, a relief, but it seems that Lady Sophia is now trapped in the tunnels beneath the mansion. With luck, her only peril will come from whatever seekers might be down there. And however smart they might be, scholars ain't no fighters, and I reckon Lady Sophia can handle herself if need be. You underestimate the ability of a scholar, Atticus. Perhaps I should demonstrate to you what we are capable of. Vitaly grins menacingly. But enough. The lady gave us access to the forge. Let us see what can be found there. Okay, so we're going to open the forge, and then we are going to call it a day for now. Right, task complete. Sophia's note. I'm sure that the path to saving Simon lies somewhere beneath the house. I heard Gideon talk to the stranger about a door below, and much of his occult library was unearthed from the depth of the cellars, so it seems like the best place to look. At the lowest level of the cellars are odd tunnels where the dark red brick gives way to stone and rock, twisting further into the earth. I've already found evidence of activity in these passages, footprints, pipe ash, and some locked doors I know nothing about. I will move to quarters in Black Sands for a few days to prepare my equipment, and then I'll return and attempt to track Gideon's path further into the tunnels. And a rusty shovel. Can perform a task with this card in the courtyard. So that is going to be better than a simple trowel. A well-used garden spade made from dark tundra oak and sporting a tempered iron blade. It will dig a little deeper than the trowel we already have. Fantastic. Right now, there are things I can upgrade. One being the field generator. Okay. Who's going to be able to do that? Oh yes, we need the M liquid. We can't do that one yet. So let's leave that there. This can be upgraded. Can the scholar do it? No. Can Atticus do it? Nope. Can the doctor do it? Nope. And what about you? Nope. Okay. And none of these help. Okay. Okay, first things first, I think everybody needs to eat something. So we can start the next video on a better footing. That goes there. Right. Calighar's note. There is a mood in this place that is infectious as any disease. It settles upon the mind, and you find yourself losing minutes, hours, even days to introspection. Perhaps it is because we are also distracted. We are seldom in the same place, each of us researching our own avenue of the awfulness of this place. I cannot imagine how a hulk like Atticus is processing what is happening here. Asta and Vitaly both have sharp minds and a rational education, but Atticus is only the education of a simple, difficult life. Yet there is tenderness, a habit of care. He brings us what he has trapped or foraged out of the cliffs in a way that indicates duty, but also suggests a hidden compassion and humanity. Oh, I know you like him. Ember fungus. Right, okay. So, we've got those two things we can do. We've got these that stay here. That and that we can do. Simple trowel, I think we can put aside for now. These two things help. Those two things help. This is task support. That is task support. These two things we can do something with. Basic meal. And then generally, this is, well, actually, we do want Atticus in the cellar, but for now, that is where everybody goes. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I hope you've enjoyed the story as we go along, and I hope we can find out more about what happened to everybody. Poor Simon and Lady Sophia. I don't really care about Mr. Acheron. He sounds like an idiot. I like our characters too. I like the fact that they all have thoughts about each other. And yeah, I'm keen to see how the story progresses. So join me next time as we continue our journey to discover the horrors of Highrook. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!